What's up, everybody? Today we are offering some secondary school guidance on connections. 'Cause I get this question constantly. In a real sense, I generally get these DMS on like my crush, this secondary school. I would rather not ruin my kinship, and this multitude of children are in secondary school and I just finished secondary school. So I'm like, it's a miserable, I really want to do some secondary school exhortation recordings. There's a great deal of connections in secondary schools. It's sort of inescapable on the grounds that you're with similar individuals 5 days per week, the whole day. So obviously, individuals will become hopelessly enamored. They will have pounds. They will have a great deal of battles, and all that, like, you can't keep away from it. Like, regardless secondary school you go to, there will be a relationship. You can't resist the urge to care deeply about someone else is the thing I'm attempting to say. Yet, I can't help you folks with like how you manage these sentiments, how you sort of manage connections and stuff. As that is the thing I will do, attempting to help you folks with extremely befuddling secondary school connections. So we should begin in secondary school. There's a many individuals, a few young ladies hurl themselves all over guys. Different young ladies are truly more saved. So say you're dating somebody and you're at a party, however you had a battle with your sweetheart. Never don't get enticed to do things since you have a battle. As you don't need to think, it's karma. Like they're being impolite to me. They did this to me. So I need to take care of it by undermining them, or I need to repay it by being discourteous to them. Or on the other hand, I simply need to show them that I am superior to you or something to that effect. Since just by going this way, and that's what that like, or like inclination, like you need to make up for somebody being inconsiderate to you won't help relationship improving. Also, it's really about to hurt your own, similar to sort of how what you're known to be like, it will demolish your standing. Harming your own standing more than it will hurt the other person is going. So say assuming you are at a party, you had a battle with your sweetheart or beau, and you chose to undermine your better half or beau. First thing about, is it truly worth the effort? No. 'Cause it resembles a one evening thing you make out with them. You kiss them or you do whatever with them. Once you just destroyed like a year relationship for that one time. What's more, you just demolished somebody thinking often about you. For a certain something, similar to you need to ponder your activities having results in secondary school. Since, supposing that you truly do imbecilic things, these outcomes appear to be significantly greater than ordinary since you are around these individuals constantly. Like at whatever point I was in secondary school, my own sister got undermined. Furthermore, since that youngster went to our school, it appeared as though there was a lot more show contrasted with different things like visitors in school. There may be relationship dramatization. However, not every person will be aware of it in light of the fact that in secondary school, everybody is so near one another. So you simply need to contemplate your activities when you are seeing someone. Be that as it may, I'm not saying don't have some good times. Try not to spend time with your companions or anything. I'm simply saying, you need to contemplate what you're doing. Like you need to trust your beau or sweetheart. Like I trust my sweetheart a great deal. Like he can hit up parties. He can spend time with different young ladies, and that is fine. 'Cause I 100% trust him. I wouldn't trust him with my life and everything. Yet, simply think like that. Those are truly lengthy primary point. So this additionally has to do with the battling thing. So seeing someone secondary school, you won't coexist with everything in that frame of mind of reality, life, similar to come what may relationship you're having with anybody during any a great time. You won't coexist with that 100% of the time. You're never going to concur with them on each and everything. So you sort of need to single out what you need to squabble over for sure. You need to be enthusiastic and quarrel over. Be a few things it's not worth the battle. I battle a great deal with my beau. It occurs in each and every relationship, except you sort of need to simply understand what merits quarreling over like. In the event that it's something you're truly energetic about and you trust in, perhaps it's about your religion, perhaps it's about your political perspectives. Like those are things that you could be enthusiastic about, yet you would rather not start a colossal battle that you quit conversing with your sweetheart about over it. Like a moronic sets of shoes or who's paying for supper or something to that effect. No, you need to simply have the option to not battle with your beau constantly. I know it's intense. It sucks sometimes obliging something or simply contradicting somebody. In the event that you probably won't concur with them, however, it's worth the effort when you would rather not be battling constantly. Furthermore, you likewise don't have any desire to be angry with somebody constantly. Since, supposing that you choose to fly off the handle about each and every seemingly insignificant detail, your relationship will self-destruct inside presumably half a month, yet you will be hopeless in that relationship. On the off chance that you at any point think a seemingly insignificant detail get to you, this one brings into that final remaining one. It's compromised. Indeed. Throughout everyday life, everything unquestionably revolves around split the difference with kin, guardians, with what school you need to go to for school. You simply need to figure out how to compromise. Indeed. You could need sushi. He should let you know compromise of get grill. I know that is not much or any such thing, yet who knows, at times you're not continuously going to get what you need. You can't necessarily have tantrums about it. You need to comprehend that the world doesn't serve like total circle around you. 'Cause I have seen connections explicit split up. Explicitly where the young lady anticipates that the beau should thoroughly take care of them. I have seen this so often with my companions, with others that don't actually know all around well. The young ladies just whipped the folks like, come on. That is where it sort of comes from. Treat you so harshly as that audio cue? It makes perfect sense to me. Be that as it may, actually the world won't spin around you constantly. You won't get what you need, grow up. That is severe. In any case, that is the way things are. You're progressing in years now. Try not to carry on like a child when you don't get what you need, split the difference in the center. Truly, you will lose companions. And the off chance that you can't figure out how to think twice about not going to have a decent relationship in the event that you can't think twice about. 'Cause chances are your sweetheart or sweetheart's not continuously going to need to twist in reverse for yourself and do each and every easily overlooked detail for you. Since over the long run that will get old for yourself and for him. Make your simply going be crying and griping and irritating constantly. Furthermore, he is about to become weary of it on the grounds that really there's likely another person up there that won't say anything negative about each and every easily overlooked detail. Here is the enormous one that I see constantly. Could do without your whole relationship. Be via online entertainment. So each and every time there's a battle. What's more, assuming you're posting about your contentions on Twitter constantly, individuals will get irritated and unfollow you. Like, I simply could do without tolerating things, idiotic beau, sweetheart, show. Like, indeed, it's fine to quarrel about the telephone. It's fine to contend face to face, yet kindly don't attempt to welcome regard for yourself via web-based entertainment by twittering one another. Since where's that going to waste you in life's time? It's likely about to suggest your viewpoint much more terrible with your beau or with your sweetheart in light of the fact that it's not worth your time. Try not to burn through your time subtweeting moronic things. What's more, in the event that you truly do wind up separating, you will think back on every one of these subtweets like, goodness, for what reason did I think often this much about these seemingly insignificant details? No, you couldn't care less about those things. It come on your life. There's presumably different things in your day-to-day existence that are happening to what that individual's likely consideration about something beyond knowing the amount you love your beau. Individuals generally need to attempt to date somebody who's famous or who's sort of known for specific things. I've witnessed that a great deal. Like young ladies will pursue the famous folks now and again. It happens whatever. However, don't begin dating somebody since they're hot or they're attractive, or due to one explicit quality. You should date somebody that you really mess around with, that you truly prefer to spend time with. Since, in such a case that you could do without spending time with them and it's sort of off-kilter constantly and you have no normal interests, you will despise dating them. Furthermore, you won't have any desire to spend time with them. However, that is the very thing that dating is like yet. It's just a secondary school relationship. It doesn't need to be, really not kidding, yet you ought to essentially have the option to mess around with them. Have the option to share things for all intents and purpose. You ought to have the option to partake in exactly the same things. as you would rather not need to be beginning contentions all the time since you could do without similar kinds of things, or similar sorts of food varieties or similar sorts of exercises. Like it's not exactly worth your time. On the off chance that you have nothing normal, you're continuously going to battle. Something like that. Try not to make too much of a secondary school relationship. Like indeed, assuming you truly do need a committed relationship. In the event that you see yourself wedding this individual, 100% do that. However, be certain you can converse with somebody about it. Converse with your sister or sibling, perhaps see their opinion on it. Yet, in the event that it's simply a standard relationship where you don't actually expect a great deal out of it, don't be too frightened to even consider separating. Try not to be excessively terrified to talk your own psyche. I know about the way things are resembling a young lady or a frightened person in your most memorable relationship. You're excessively terrified to let the other individual know what you're feeling. You would rather not put them in a horrible mood or part ways with them. Be that as it may, a separation will occur in your life. It's sort of bound to work out. In any case, when it works out, you need to deal with it. Ultimately, don't be all miserable and tear. You passed on for 3 months for each and every time you hear their tune or eat at your #1 cafe, you need to keep away from it. No, it's a secondary school relationship. Be prepared for promising and less promising times. Indeed, even separations. It happens, it's life. Be that as it may, at whatever point it works out, be certain you have dear companions and everything. 'Cause that will help what is going on. I want to believe that you all partook in this video. I like doing these secondary school guidance. 'Cause I just finished secondary school and I feel like I really know these sorts of things pretty well. So let me in on what you all think. Let me know what you all need to be seeing a greater amount of in everything as a matter of fact. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumb up and share with your friend. Thank you for watching.